Hey everybody, my name is Casey and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to go over the very surprising update that Nintendo just dropped on us last night. So as you can see, I am over here talking to Captain. I just wanted to go ahead and start the video out with a nice calming boat ride from Captain. This is so adorable. I love how your little rep looks on this boat ride. But in this video, we're going to go over a couple different things, so be sure to subscribe so I can keep you up to date on all of the new things in the 2.0 update and the DLC. Next up will be Harv's Island and how to unlock all of the NPCs' little stations there, and then we will go over how to get Brewster. So over here, we are on Harv's Island. So in order to get this island, you need to have talked to Harv after he visits your island for the first time. And as you can see, him and Harriet are just talking to each other. They look like the perfect little couple, but you can also see all the gyroids in the background, so you will be able to get a chance to go around and make donations to all of the gyroids, and then you will have a bunch of different NPC shops open up, so you just kind of have to go through the dialogue with them, and then you can only open up one, I forget what Harv called it, not like a flea market, but something similar, a co-op. There you go, he just said it. So you can build their little co-ops. It's just once a day. So each of the co-ops costs 100,000 bells, and I believe there are 7 different ones. So it will cost you 700,000 bells for all of the different co-ops. To unlock them, you just go and talk to Lloyd, and then you can make your donations and get that started. So I'll kind of just show you that dialogue real quick, but first I just wanted to talk to Harriet. She's really adorable, and also if you didn't know, you can go ahead and talk with her and she will give you some new hairstyles. So here is a look at Harv's Island. They have a lot of the background area blocked off by bushes, but here I am just talking to one of the Lloyds, and they will tell you what NPC shop you can go ahead and open up, and then they will ask you for a donation. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So because there was so much in this update, I was kind of at first unsure of how to go about doing this video, but I think we're just going to go over the general topics here. So as you can see, now I'm at my museum, and you can see that Blathers is thinking. So in order to unlock this kind of new, I guess you say action or dialogue from Blathers, you need to be sure that you have every section of your museum donated to at least one like piece of art, or one fossil, one fish, one bug, and one sea creature. You guys, it literally took me over 2 hours last night to figure this out, but that's how you have to do it. And then Blathers will be thinking, and then he will ask you for help. And if you don't want any spoilers, maybe just like skip over the next part of the video on how to find Brewster. But Blathers will tell you that he needs, or he wants to add a cafe to the museum, and so he contacted Brewster, an old friend of his, but I guess Brewster pretty much told him no. So Blathers will ask us for our help in being able to locate Brewster, and how you're able to do that, Blathers will let you know, is you can go and talk to Captain and then take one of his boat rides to a mystery island to be able to find Brewster, and I think that's a really cute way for Nintendo to incorporate that. So now I will go ahead and show you to where I finally found Brewster. Alright, so here we are at one of Captain's islands, and here is Brewster. I'm trying to get a picture with him, but you can't push Brewster like to get into the photo frame, so I guess that's a little unfortunate, but we do end up getting a pretty cute picture with him once he finally decides to move. And then you will be able to talk to him, and so he just said, "Are you here looking for gyroids too?" And then you can kind of move along the conversation with Brewster and eventually invite him back to your museum. Like I mentioned, I do think this is a really cute way for Nintendo to go ahead and incorporate Brewster, albeit very tricky if you either just reset your museum or just got it upgraded. Just to remember to make sure you have one of each of the sections donated to Blathers. And then also Brewster does give you a Gyroid Fragment. And with the fragments, if you don't remember from the direct or you didn't watch the direct, what will happen is you will plant it like you would a flower or something else, and then you can either water it, or if it's raining the next day, you will want to go ahead and dig it out of the ground. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word there, but dig it out of the ground. And then you will get a cute little gyroid, like, I don't know, it's kind of like a music machine. It's kind of hard to describe it, but it's really adorable. I have two. But now I'm here back on my island, waking up Blathers to let him know that we did find Brewster. So I'm really excited to have the roost. I just want to show you one other, I guess you could say, aspect of this element. There are so many and there's no way that I could possibly cover all of them in one video. Here I'm just kind of doing the basics in case any of you guys are struggling with anything. But I just wanted to let him know that I found Brewster, so I'm just talking to him now. And then I actually want to go ahead and finish paying off all of the co-ops at Harv's Island so you all can see kind of what all of the different shops do. So here I'm just time traveling really quickly. And then, oh, I also wanted to show you what happens if you dig up the Gyroid Fragment. So there I got a Drumoid. I'm probably not saying that right. But here's the other one I buried, and it was raining when I buried these. And then here we have a Squeezoid. So those are really cute. I want to show you what they look like placed. So here is the little Drumoid placed. It's really cute. It's kind of like a shiny purplish pink color, and then it just kind of like shakes or moves. And then I will go ahead and place down the Drumoid. I think that one is really cute as well. So let's go ahead and get that one placed down. Or no, I just placed on the Drumoid. This is a Squeezoid. But this one's cute too. It's just, they're just like vibing. And I just put them right in front of the museum. So yeah, there are a bunch of different kinds of these that you can go ahead and collect. So be sure to do that if you are interested in it. And then right here, I just time traveled one day ahead so we could go through the announcements. And then this is where Isabelle is telling us that our museum has added on the roost, so that is very exciting. I guess since like the update dropped at such a surprising time that I wasn't expecting, like nobody had done it before. I didn't have any like helpful like guides. I mean, don't get me wrong, my friends helped me a lot and I appreciate you all and I love you all so much, but we were all kind of just like dealing with this at such a hectic moment because we had no idea what was going on, that it was just like, it was shocking and we didn't know what to do. But anyways, that's why it took me, I guess, so long to figure out how to get the museum. But here we are back at Harv's Island. I wanted to show you the different co-ops and what they all look like. So in the center we have Harriet, Kix, Red, Leaf, Reese and Cyrus, Tortimore, Sahara, and then Katrina. As you can see, Harv is talking to Sahara because that was the last co-op I needed to open, and he kind of just gives you an overview of what each of the vendors does at his island. So Katrina is new to New Horizons, and here she is a fortune teller. She's been a fortune teller in every game, but here she's gonna give me my fortune, so it's 1,000 bells. I decided to choose the option to talk about friendship, and this is really interesting. You can get friendship, I guess, psychic readings with any of your villagers, so that's really cool. I decided to pick Joey because he's just such a cute little baby. But here's kind of the I guess you could say dialogue or animation that happens when she gives you your fortune. It's really adorable because the villager's photo or his face will show in the crystal ball. I've never experienced Katrina. Like I've said before, this is my pretty much first Animal Crossing game aside from Pocket Camp. So here she's just looking into her crystal ball, and then there is Joey, so adorable. And then she just goes on to give me a friendship fortune. I will cut that part out because I want you guys to be able to be surprised with the dialogue that you get from her. I did just want to show you really quick that if you choose the friendship option, after she gives you the fortune, you can get the option to bless your friendship for 10,000 bells. I'm not entirely sure if that has any effect or impact on your actual villager friendship level, but I think it's a cool and cute little turn of events or like surprise. I was really shocked to see that, and I think it's really cute. So now what I want to go ahead and do is talk to Sahara. I think most of us knows how Sahara works, but if you don't, she sells mysterious flooring and wallpaper, and at Harv's Island, she does sell kind of like exclusive flooring and wallpaper, so there are some new ones here. I decided to go ahead and get the record rug. I thought that was really cute, and I personally just like listening to records in real life, so I went ahead and bought that. I'm sure her selection will change every day, kind of like it does when you visit her or when she visits you on your island. I didn't have the patience to do the mysterious flooring or wallpaper, but we all know how that is. She'll give you a random wallpaper or flooring if you choose that option. And then what's cool is that you can buy as many of her stock as you want. But here, let's go ahead and move on to Tortimore. So here, I've never met him before. This is the first time I've ever seen him. So here it's talking about if you want to take something out of your storage in your house or put something into it, you can use Tortimore. I don't need to do that, so I just moved on to Reese and Cyrus. This is really cool. So this is where you can get catalogable furniture customized. So I was really excited for a couple items here. So these are the party lights. I decided to go ahead and have him customize it in the whitewood option. But I thought it was just going to be like the new update items or the Nook Miles items, but it is literally any furniture you can catalog. So here it'll show you my inventory again when I go through and talk to him. I think I have an erythium plant in my inventory, and it's showing up as an option as something that can be customized, so that's really cool. And then I do have the flower bed, an item that I was really excited for, and that is one of the new update items, so I'm actually going to have him customize that as well. And then you can also bring your fencing to him and he will customize that too. I believe the price ranges for all of the different items that you can go ahead and have him customize. But you guys, this flower bed, I am so excited. So freaking excited. Okay, maybe the price doesn't change because I think it said $5,200 as well. But either way, I think this is a really cool option, and it also makes it easier to expand your catalog. So now here we have Leaf's little flower and plant shop. I think this is so cute. So he'll have his normal stock, but he also has a new weeding service. You guys, I'm so excited, but first let's see what he has in stock. So he has sugar canes and tomatoes. That is really exciting. So I'm going to just go ahead and buy some of those. But let's talk about the weeding service. Hands down, this is one of the biggest surprises and biggest thing I am most excited for in this update, because I have really bad hands due to some injuries that happened to my hands. So whenever I restart and I have to go around and pull all my weeds, it really hurts my hands. They cramp up, and I think I have arthritis in one of my hands. Anyways, I just always dread it, and as I've mentioned before, I really dislike how the weeds look on my island. But to hear that he has a freaking weeding service, which means you can just come here, pay him, and he will pick up all your weeds. Here, I unfortunately don't have I guess you could say a lot of weeds, or enough weeds for 10,000 bell payment to make it worth Leaf going to my island to pick up my weeds. But either way, that is so cool. And then this was one of my favorite parts of of Harv's Island, was Red's little stand. So obviously he has his regular art. I'm just going through the dialogue now because I've never talked to Red on my new island. But my favorite part of this definitely had to have been this little raffle box right here. You guys, they added so many new food items. I'm so freaking excited. So it's kind of like the July 4th fireworks, where you can go through and go ahead and pick a ticket from the raffle. I had some trouble getting him to kind of start the dialogue with me, but I finally got it here. So we're going to go ahead and pull a couple different raffle tickets here, and then I will show you all what I'm getting. So the first thing I got was canned orange juice, and I just keep getting a bunch of really cool items. So I won't have you all sit through this dialogue with me, but I will just show you the couple of different items that I did get from Red. So here we have the canned orange juice, and this is what it looks like. I think this is so freaking adorable, and it's really exciting that you've added new food items. And then we have this little lemon and blue ice cream cone. Are you freaking kidding me? This is so cute. And then we have a chocolate donut, which is adorable. And then we have a rainbow soft serve, which I love. This is so amazing. And then we have this cute little fan. This reminds me of my friend Maron, because she uses that Uchiwa fan. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But anyways, there are some of the food items. And then here we have kicks. I'm going to see if I can find a purse to go ahead and wear while we go ahead and check out the roost. So first I see this purse at the bottom, this dreamy unicorn pochette. I'm not sure if that's new, but I'm looking at it. I'm like, I don't think that's like roost material. At least it doesn't go with my outfit. Like, I kind of want to be like a little bit fancy and classy going into the roost. So I decided to go with this straw pochette. Again, I'm not entirely sure if this is a new item or not, but let's go ahead and get that because I think it's cute and it'll match my outfit. So I am so excited for all of these different stands. I think it's going to bring a fun element to the game. And then the last one is Harriet. I think I've mentioned this already, but here I'm going to just kind of show you that if you go over and talk to her, this will be the dialogue. So here she'll tell you that she has an idea for a hairstyle, and then she will have you sit down in her seat and then begin to give you the hairstyle. I think the animation is really funny for these hairstyles. Like, your rep is just like, what the heck is going on? But this one, not my favorite for my rep currently, but that's not to say that it isn't a cute hairstyle for other people. You do have the option, if you don't like it, to tell her to change it back, and then she will go ahead and change it back for you. And so it just goes through that same kind of animation again. But yeah, overall, that is everything that so far that I've seen on Har's Island. As I've said, this update did just come out yesterday, but I hope this was able to maybe answer some questions for you guys. One other thing I wanted to say that I made the mistake of doing is that there is an ABD at Har's Island. Now, I think I missed this the first time I came to his island, or maybe I was just so excited I didn't think to pay attention to it, but it's right when you get off the airport and you start to head back here. Look on your right hand side and there will be a little red ABD. I didn't see that, like I said, at first, and I went back, flew to my island to get bells to open up all the shops. But here we are. Speaking of being back on my island, I wanted to go ahead and show you all the roost. So let's go ahead. Don't mind my island. This is my new island. It is a mess right now. But I'm really, really excited to show you all my new island. And then I will have my dream address releasing tomorrow. So I'm really, really excited about that. My island tour will also be out tomorrow. But let's go ahead and walk into the museum so we can finally meet the man that we have spent hours trying to get, Brewster himself. So here, if we just go up here, take a little left by this sign, we will be at the roost. So I've never experienced a roost before, so this will be my first time, so that's really exciting. This is so freaking perfect. The music in here is honestly such a vibe. And then look at him. He's just vibing. He just has his own little coffee shop. He's cleaning the little mug, but you can talk to him to get a coffee. It is 200 bells, and then he will serve it to you in this little, I can't think of the proper name for that coffee porter thing, but it looks really, really cute. And here I am just taking a bunch of pictures. And then I did try this a couple times, so it seems like unless I'm doing something wrong, like you drink all the coffee in one sip, and so you can't bring it over. I noticed there were other tables. You couldn't bring it over to the other tables. I'll show you that in a moment, but I unless that's something that's like well known by people, I just personally didn't know that. And then he'll grab your cup back, and then he will go ahead and say like a cute little phrase and thank us. So now I'm going to go ahead and come over here. I do these tables in the front, so it's interesting because I didn't notice this until after I was about to do my outro, but I will just show you real quick. Like, here I am seeing if I could bring a cup of coffee over there, and then I'm going to sit back down, and so I do buy another cup, but it's the same interaction, so I'll just skip that part. Okay, so we just finished our second cup, and then I'm coming over here to try and sit down. Luckily, I think I don't get the camera angle that I like. So I came over here, I tried to see if I could grab maybe one of the food items to place on the table, but it doesn't let me do it, just lets me clear the favorite. And so I come back over here. So I was kind of messing around with this for a while, and then I sat back down, closed out the camera app, and he said this is reserved seating. So I guess a little trick to get around that, if you want to take pictures, is that you can just open up your camera app, but I'm assuming that seating is reserved for different NPCs that will come to your island and be in your roost, and go ahead and just stop by and get some coffee. But other than that, you guys, I hope this was able to kind of go over the, I guess you could say, bigger points in the update and kind of help maybe answer some questions, because I know I was struggling last night. I will be doing more videos on the update, kind of just going over different items. I know the Happy Island or is it Happy Island Designer? Yeah, Happy Island Designer comes out tonight at 8 o'clock Central Time. That's my time zone. So tonight I'm gonna go ahead and try and enjoy that versus focusing on recording and getting a video out. Not that there's anything wrong with that, it's just really stressful and hard for me to do, and I need to remember why I started recording videos. It was for my love for Animal Crossing and the kind of like peace and serenity and calmness that it brings me. That may sound silly to some people because it's, quote, just a video game, but Animal Crossing, as a lot of the community knows, is more than just a video game. It's helped a lot of us through a lot of hard times, so I don't want to lose sight of that just to maybe get content out a day earlier or a couple hours earlier. But big props to people who can do that. It's not something I personally enjoy doing. But other than that, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Remember to enjoy playing the update. If you're on Animal Crossing social media, try not to put too much pressure on yourself for getting content out. Just try and enjoy the game, because this is the last major content update we will be getting for Animal Crossing New Horizons, and that's really bittersweet. So I definitely want to just kind of go through and enjoy it as much as I can. But tomorrow I will be releasing my island tour, and I'm so excited. My dream address will also be released, so please check back on my channel if you're interested in seeing that video. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!